Picture this, there I was scrolling through the RimWorld workshop on Steam and boom, Zombieland 1.6. Holy. It was literally about a week or two ago I was saying to myself, God, I really wish Zombieland had been updated. I may have to revert back to an old version so I can play it. It's October, I like zombies, I like Zombieland, it's spooky season. I kinda already said that part. Anyways, here we go. My name is Officer George. Welcome to the apocalypse, baby. The world has went straight to hell. The dead are coming back to life and they're looking to eat you and me. Dogs and cats are best friends. Raiders and looters roam the streets. This city is in desperate need of law and order. We've got a little under 3 days before hordes of zombies start pouring into this city. So in other words, law and order might not be quite as easy as we hope for. Right now, the only objective? Survival. I suppose we better get started. First things first, we're gonna start going building to building, door to door, looking for useful resources and items to aid us in our survival, but also we're going to be mapping out the city in our minds. We might not be able to see where zombies are, or enemies for that matter, due to the fog of war, but at the very least we'll remember where things are, which could be the deciding factor between life and death. Now, the majority of the city is abandoned, except for some raiders and looters, as I previously mentioned, but many of these places still have useful resources like wood and stone that we can use to fortify our own building for our own protection. But as we were doing this... well, that's not good. We quickly went from 0 zombies to 15 in a matter of a few seconds. That could be a problem. After deconstructing and collecting resources as the sun was beginning to set, with a cautious and observant eye, we finally laid down for rest that evening. No sign of the zombies yet, but don't be mistaken. They're out there. There's no doubt about it. Waiting for us, or perhaps searching for us. Well, the very next morning, in all the rubble that we had made, we found ourselves some fine carnivore meals, and thus we began to fill our belly with breakfast. With food in my tummy, I would continue my expedition throughout the city, looking for anything and everything I could use to my benefit. More food, medicine perhaps, or better weaponry. But in the distance I spotted something moving around. That's not a zombie. Finally, another living human. Although, I don't think she's going to be all that fond of my company. Just up the street from her, I also spotted yet another person in a large mechanical suit. A construction exosuit, stolen from one of the city's factories, no doubt. I understand surviving, but I think these looters might not be too happy if I survive along with them. Although it does seem that they've already begun helping me take care of our little undead problem, I don't plan on trying to make contact with him. Best that I keep my distance, stick to myself, and try to fortify myself a base before they... or the zombies find me. Using the resources I've already collected, as well as a few more from a couple of buildings here, I am going to be combining the two of them into a much larger superstructure, if you will. The reason for this is because if zombies start crowding together, they can eventually break through the roof coming over the walls, and I want to ensure that I have enough room to get away if and when that happens. And it would seem that I've done this just in the nick of time, as we have about 24 hours or so before the first zombies begin to arrive. And because of this, I'm also going to start stockpiling resources inside my new building. As I was trying to accomplish this goal, we spotted an unwanted visitor. It looks like one of the looters has come to take our lives before the undead would even have the chance. A bit of a shootout would happen, and somehow, miraculously, we were victorious. credit where credit is due. I think my superior law enforcement training came in handy there because I definitely did not have adequate armor, nor did I have a machine gun like the looter. Speaking of which, I'll be taking these items for myself. And as odd as it may seem, I'll also be injecting some of the looter's go juice. I understand if this seems a little bit weird, but the infected are on their way here. This is quickly becoming a life or death situation, and every moment counts. So having go juice make me move a bit faster is going to help out quite a bit. It also increases my consciousness, allowing me to think faster as well. Now that I've tended to my wounds, it's time to finish the job. But even a few bullets to the heart isn't enough. We need to ensure the head is completely destroyed. Can't be adding to the zombie population, and we surely don't need to fight this looter again when they don't feel pain and only feel an unending hunger. As for her armor, I'll be equipping that for myself and hauling in the other articles of clothing in case we were to need them. If we manage to survive until winter, I'm sure a scarf, gloves, and boots will come in handy. And in the last final hours before they arrived, I continued decluttering my building and trying to throw some stone chunks outside to slow down the inevitable hordes that come. A couple hours later, and they would finally make their appearance. I thought it could be fun if we share this next part together. So far, it looks like we have 3 zombies, 4 now, and the threat level is rising. We're gonna have George here go ahead and start attempting to clear the streets. We're gonna need to be quite careful. I heard some noise of their arrival down to the southeast, so we'll see if we can find them. Let's look around in here just in case. Gotta be very careful, and we also have to be careful not to go into any alleyways and holy oh man. Yeah, there they are. I was getting ready to say I don't want to go into any areas where there might be a chance of us getting stuck. I think there were 4 in there. I hear more somewhere. Oh my god. 4 oh, coming out of the ground. I don't want to fire though, because I could end up attracting the entire horde. So we want to be real careful. We did find where they're at. Oh man. Alright, so this is a person taking one on. Hand to hand, I'm guessing. I'm tempted to shoot, but I better just mind my own business. I really don't want to die. But that person's probably going to get infected, adding to the population. We gotta keep moving. Need to see if there's any resources that I could find. Well, most likely... Oh, man, okay. We're gonna have to start clearing... Oh, my God. We're gonna have to start clearing these buildings out like this daily, I would say, to try to find some. I can't tell if that person is injured or not. So we have a duck in here. Hello. Whoa! Go, 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 go. Oh, they didn't. Whew. I noticed they're not noticing me. Most likely because I'm tiptoeing, but still. Oh, whew. That was too close for comfort. No useful items here. There's a little bit of food in here. There's a cryo sleep casket. So we do have a little bit of pemmican, though I'm not too worried about food as we have meals. I need better armor and weapons. Although, I mean, knowing where food is going to be important later on if we start running low. Need to zoom out just a little bit. We need to be careful right here in the street. We also have to watch for looters and scavengers. They are damn near just as dangerous, if not more so. Okay, more zombies. I hear something mining quietly, quietly. Tiptoe through the window. Let's see about going through here. Oh, man. Okay. Very we have more of them. No useful items so far. About here. Okay. Nothing in any of these buildings. We'll need to return home in a few hours if we don't find anything at all. Let's check our corners. We don't want to walk into something like that without being able to get out of there ASAP. Nothing in here. Oh, a lot of stuff in there. We have a lot of zombies all of a sudden. An entire horde has basically taken over the city and are inside all of the buildings. Nothing in the street, though. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, man. Okay, go, 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 go. Oh, no. Scavenger. We're gonna end up dead if we don't move. We need to go, 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 go. Are we... Yeah, we can go in here. Oh, God. I need to tend to myself. That's bad. Need to tend to ourselves. We need to listen for the doors opening because it could be the same scavenger. Keep an eye out. Let's tend to our head wound. Okay, we're good. Oh, man. He came out of nowhere, and he was ready for me. Check our corners. I don't see him. He didn't follow me, I don't think. What is that noise? There's beating and eating, I hear. Okay, we gotta be careful. We don't want to get seen by a scavenger again. Go this way. Nothing in here. Check our corners. We have a gas pump. A mad goose, not a big deal. We have a gas pump. There's not gonna be any gas in it, though. It's a place for us to store gas if and when we get some. We have zombies up there. Oh, yeah, we have zombies in there. Ah, Juggernaut Serum. Now, this is something that'll come in handy. I'm gonna go ahead and haul it, but we need to be careful where we walk. Keep an eye out. This is where we saw the other scavengers, so let's maybe just not get shot again. Okay, I don't see him. Oh, no, 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 no. I do hear him, though. Was that at us or someone else? Like the zombies, maybe. Okay. Careful. Nobody here, nobody there. Oh, no, we have a oh, God. We have one coming out of the ground inside the base. Alright, we're gonna have to kill it. I mean, obviously. There we go. Let's get closer. Don't want to... There we go. I think we killed him. It's the soft ground, so we need to get rid of this soft ground. It is nice to be home. That was our first trek out since they arrived. Let's check in other places as well. Let's make sure that they're not hiding somewhere inside our base. It's the last thing we need. There could be some out here, but I don't see them. We might be all right. All right, I'm thinking we stay home for the rest of the night just to ensure that, you know, we don't die. Oh, man. Ooh, it's a little bit troublesome. We got shot in the head by a scavenger. We almost died on day 1 after the horde arrived, so... Alright, let's try to stay here, maybe clean things up a bit, and definitely take care of the soft ground. All that work for a little bit of Juggernaut Serum? I'm afraid so. Though, items like this could be invaluable in a crisis, such as the one that we're in now. I had myself a little bite of food, as well as a good nap, and I would periodically wake up throughout the night to work on the soft ground, ensuring that no more zombies could crawl out through it from their graves deep in the soil. And finally, by the end of the night, it was done. I could rest much easier now knowing that our enemies won't be coming from underneath our feet, but instead will most likely be beating down our walls or falling through our roof. That being said, as you can imagine, I didn't really sleep all that well. Once I awoke, I replaced my police cap with a steel helmet. This way, if we see another scavenger out and about and they shoot for our head, we'll be a bit more protected. I should have done this earlier, but better late than never, I suppose. We would then go out and begin clearing the perimeter of all the buildings nearby the base to ensure that they're not full of zombies, for one, and for two, other scavengers, of course. But three, I also needed some steel. I hope to get something that generates power going, whether it be solar panels or a chem fuel generator, just something so we can get some lights and defenses up. Along with that, we would also need some components. Now, of course, we have some in storage, but I don't want to burn through those all that quickly and running out needing some more for gun turrets or something like that, so we started mining some. We would end up creating a toxifier generator since we're not exactly worried about pollution at the moment. We would also use some slag scrap chunks to make ourselves some lights, that way we can see around the base. And we also reorganized our bedroom, basically just bringing all of our furniture down to the bottom room, since this floor has a much higher beauty stat and the room is going to be nicer overall. Doesn't seem like much, but this might just be what keeps us from having mental breaks, which is pretty crucial. You'll also note that the bed is right next to the door, in case we were to get some unwanted visitors coming over our walls in the middle of the night. This way we can get away. We continued scavenging throughout several buildings, encountering some zombies while doing so. As I'm sure you could guess, the entire city was becoming flooded with the undead by this point. Eventually, we found a few resources, one of which being a computer. We immediately took it back to our base so that we could use it. Unfortunately, the Empire has essentially abandoned the entire planet to this hellish plague, so we won't be able to make any distress calls or anything like that, and even if we could, it wouldn't matter. On the contrary, though, it might be able to keep us from going insane by keeping our recreation up, so that's a plus. Slowly, surely, and cautiously, we would continue our adventuring throughout the city. At one point, we found some abandoned batteries, and, you guessed it, we ended up taking one back home with us. That way, we can start storing our power, and at zero cost of steel or components. This way, if something happens to our generator, the backup power inside the battery will keep us going for a little bit of time at least. Alright, so here's the thing. We've got 78 zombies in the city at this moment, and it's only going to get worse. We kinda need to start clearing some of them out if we can, but the problem with that is I don't want to, get them all coming after me at once. Let's zoom out a little bit, but we definitely need to start killing some of them off because the more there are, the worse things are. So we have some in here. I'd like to find a better weapon than our little Uzi that we got with us. Let's see. Oh, here's a weapon. So we have a charged shotgun. Let's go ahead and equip that. So the charged shotgun has a damage of 18, which is good, because our SMG here only has 8. I forget what the pistol has, 10, yeah, so it has a lot more damage than our current weapons. It's exactly what we need to start clearing some of these zombies out. We actually have some in this room, I noticed. I wanted to say as well that if you're playing along with the mods at home, make sure that you don't actually use the WASD mod, because when you do that, apparently the zombies can't see you, which would explain why the one from earlier was a bit docile when we walked right by it, killing that other person. Let's get back to it. Oh man, alright, so the charged shotgun should really help us out here, assuming we can hit them. Oh, that was pretty good. Come on. There we go. Okay. Oh shit, okay. Go, 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 go. There we go. Let's see if we can manage to kill this one. Oh man, go, 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 move, move. There we go. We are starting to reduce their numbers ever so slightly. Oh shit. I must say I'm thankful for the marine armor that we found, because if not for that, I think we would have already been dead, possibly. Come on, go, 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 go. Oh no, 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 okay. There we go. How many shots does it take? They're really tanking the charge shotgun. There we go. We killed one of them. We gotta be careful. We're about to have our back to the wall. There we go. Well, we managed to kill about 7. There were 78, now there's 71. That is a lot of work for very few results. Let's get back to the base. Where are they? I hear them beating on the walls up here. Oh, God. Alright, let's see if we can get back to the base for tonight. Oh, yeah, they're dying to get out of there. After making it home, we of course went straight to bed. We were having a major break risk due to the fact that we were quite drowsy, and that is no bueno. But it would seem that we brought a friend home by mistake. Okay, so I hear him outside right there, yeah. I think there might be 2 of them now. We need to be able to run. Get ready for that. There we go. Oh, you have a nice set of, well, I was going to say armor, but you have a nice helmet. Whoa, 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 easy. Easy. Alright, let's go this way. Okay, keep moving. Oh, eating the flesh of a corpse. Perfect. Okay, he's done eating. Get a move on. We'll swap over to the SMG for a bit. There we go. We also need to find some food because we don't have any. I do remember we had some pemmikins somewhere. Alright, we'll try to find the pemmican, but we are currently under attack, which is a problem. Let's use our SMG. We'll go this way. Careful. Yeah, I thought that might happen. We're also... Oh, there's that person that got changed by a zombie earlier. Oh, no. Oh, no. Okay. Stop firing. I think we're only making matters worse. Let's go this way. Try and trick the horde that's coming after us. Oh, son of a bitch. Not good. No, 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 no. Not good. Okay. Oh, no, 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 no. That's really not good. Go down the street. We're a little bit injured. Oh, where did you come from? This person, oh shit, that was the scavenger there that attacked us earlier. I recognized the rifle that was pointed at our noodle. If we can manage to get away, that would be great. I remember there were some in some of these buildings. Hopefully not this one. Not gonna hold my breath, though. Yeah, there's some of them in here. We'll go this way. Let's go into the large... No, there were some in there, too, weren't there? Let's try this building. Yeah, I hear them in there. Oh, my God. Well, that's not the right way. Go, go, go. Oh, shoot. Shoot, 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 shoot. Swap over. Oh, he's going back. Maybe in here? No. No, 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 no. Nowhere. Nowhere. There is no food anywhere, it would seem. Oh, my God. Oh, there's no way. No, yeah, go that way. Oh, God. Oh, God. This is quickly becoming a last stand moment. Oh, no. The entire mass of them chasing us through the city. Maybe if we go... I shouldn't have done that, I don't think. Oh, Jesus. We'll keep going this way. Let's see if we can lose them in some of these buildings. No, we can't. And now I think we're stuck. Well, I'm afraid I think this is the end of us. I don't know if we can get around these people. Maybe if we start bashing their heads in, I don't know, but we might have a chance if we can manage to down one of them. Yeah, it's really not looking good. Well, I think it's time for a little surprise. Okay, so I don't think there's gonna get to be a surprise here because I kept trying to detonate some C4, like a remote detonation thing, which is part of the mods that we have, to kill some of them. I found it earlier in the city, but every time I try to detonate it, the game keeps crashing. I'm sorry. We're dead. That's basically it. Yeah, I wanted to try to do a rendition of what I wanted it to look like, and this is what's happening now. Yeah, so Zombieland mod 1.6 updated. Hey, it's really cool that it's been updated. Still quite a few bugs. It doesn't really seem to want to play all that well with other mods, unfortunately. God, this is insane looking. But yeah, I mean, it's still pretty fun. Maybe best if you kind of do it just vanilla. I'm sure it would work better. Yeah, let me know if you want to see more of the Zombieland mod on the channel, though, and I'll see you later. Bye.